So I was thinking, right, as I do, and I just got off work, and it's like, what what got you here won't be the same thing that got you to your new goal. You won't be the same person who got you to that new area. As it's like, I am experiencing this, more now than ever. As it's like, it feels like a lot is changing, a lot, and it's like, I don't feel overwhelmed or nothing. It's just crazy by the fact how things can change so fast. As it's like, in one area, it's like, I'm switching jobs. I'll be open and say that I am changing my job. So it's like, I love the people at the job I have, I love the people there. But just the sustainability of like the finance, like being financially independent, it is not cutting it. And it's like, it really just got me thinking like, wow, over the 2 years I've worked there, little over 2 years, it's like, it's so crazy to see how I've progressed, as a person, as an individual. And it's like, even now heading into this new area, even if we just want to talk about the job, I am not the same person as I once was. And it's like, it's going to continue to happen as I become a person who just changes when it's needed, and not in a way where it's like a mask or something I'm trying to hide, but it's in a way of growth, seeing things in a new perspective, seeing things, taking challenges, risks even. And it's really just making me think like, I am no longer the same person as I once used to be. Now we may even argue, you are still you, like the kind of person you were always that same kind of person, but you just had to find it. You just had to find it and just discover it. You can argue that. You can argue you are choosing who you set yourself out to be. You can argue if you want more, you have to make a conscious change to attack it and go for it. But in the end, it's like, when it happens, it feels so absurd. It feels so absurd, as it's like, it feels like a lot's gonna change. And it's like, the momentum is only gonna increase. And it's like, I'm not even talking about the job no more. I'm just talking about life. As it's like, every single thing I'm doing, it's adding up, and I'm only seeing beautiful things happen. Beautiful things. It's like soccer, I'm seeing improvements, and now I'm getting friends in it. Like I met some friends who wanted to join a team. They hit me up. They're like, hey, you got can we join your team? Like, is it cool with your manager? Hit my manager. He's like, yeah, it's cool. So now there's more of an enjoyable aspect to it, more than it already was, because I love soccer. But now it's like, I can play with a few friends and my brother. It's like, that's an amazing thing. The guitar, I'm seeing improvements. Although there's days where it seems like I'm making mistakes, I know that the next day I'm gonna go harder, and I'm improving. And I'm proud of myself for that. And it really just, now more than ever, it's like, with all these new experiences coming my way, I have to allow myself to tackle them, allow myself to prosper in the situations. Same as you might be having new circumstances, new situations that you're going in, a new life, Understand that it's like, you have to face the challenge. You have to take it. Because it's like, if you don't, you may regret it. And it's like, know that if you want something more so bad in your life, you have to make the conscious effort to change it. And it may feel uncomfortable. I am feeling a little anxious, I won't lie. I'm feeling a little anxious with that new job, especially because it's like, I spent so long this job I have right now. It's like, it feels so weird. And here's the thing, it's like, I might stay just a few days over at this current job just to get some extra hours in, just because I know my work ethic. But I know what happens if I, put too much effort into both jobs. It's something I've already done. As it's like, I tried reaching for too many things, and it's like it all collapses. Because let's say I'm trying to work that new job, the second job, a few days. No, let's put it in the worst perspective. The first job, the current job, working as much as I can in those. Now guess what gets ignored? My soccer, my guitar, my reading, all that. It's like, even the videos would take a hit, because it's like, if I get off one job and go right to the other, when is it time to create? Because it's like, it's a morning and a night shift. It's like, the only time I'd record is middle of the night, just dark. There'd be no atmosphere. And I know it's like, I'm in a car, so it's like, whatever. But these are all just things I'm taking into consideration, where it's like, now, how I plan to do it, right? And this is me just creating a plan for myself in live, I talked to them about it, the current job, as it's like, just put my 2 weeks in, but I let them know, hey, I'm gonna work Tuesday through Saturday at that new job. I can work Mondays, here, and Wednesdays and Fridays in life if I have the time. And they're cool with that, because it's like, and not to be like, put myself on a pedestal, but I think I am like a key player at this current time, as it's like, I genuinely feel a little bad, because it's like, as of the current moment, I am doing a lot of work, trying to make sure they're okay with the workload, because it's like, I know it's stressful being a manager. I know it's stressful what they gotta go through, so it's like, I'm on workload, so like the clothes and everything that comes in, all that stuff in the back, I take care of. Because there was 3 of us at the beginning of this year. Well, there's 3 of us, 2 already left, and we were all working for a long time, so it's like, and they haven't got no one to come in and help or transition. They don't even got the training, like, so it's like, I don't know, because it's like, I genuinely think they're amazing people. That's why I'm choosing to stay for like a few days just to help, but what was the whole point of this? What was the whole point of this conversation, other than me just expressing myself and the plans I was setting for myself, for the most part, it's realizing that change is necessary. As much as you want to cling on to what felt comfortable, what feels normal to you, it's like, if you want something more, you have to go out and achieve it. You have to go out and put yourself in something new. As it's like, if you don't put yourself out there, how do you expect it to come for you? How do you expect it to seek you, to find you? And you can say the law of attraction, like, it'll come to me, but you got to be the right kind of person to accept that. And that's how it really is. It's like, when you're moving on, you constantly adapt to learn, to do new things, to grow yourself as a person. And it's like, at what point is it like, at what point am I just content? Am I just content with just staying there? I don't want to stay there. I don't. And no, by stay there, I mean stay stuck in the same place, the same repeated cycle where there's no growth. I'm just stagnant. I'm just flatlining in a way. And eventually it's just gonna go down as it's expected, because it's like, I don't want that to happen to anyone. don't want that to happen to anyone. I want people to be able to just grow, because it's like, it doesn't matter the pace, the rate you grow at, any way you perceive it, in which way you're growing. It's like, as long as you're growing as a person, that's what matters. And that's what I truly think is like something I'm here to try and help for, as it's like, the more I create these videos, the more I truly understand like what is the point and message I'm trying to get across. And it's like, it gets me thinking, where would I be if I didn't start making these videos? Or even back then, where would I be? And as making these videos, it's a new area for me, right? So it's like, it changed me, as you might have something in your life, whether it's arts, whether it's sports, whether it's writing, reading, being a doctor, whatever it might be, it changes you, and it changes you. And even a change in, living environment, it's like, you got to change your mind too. You have to change how you think, because it's like, the same way you thought may not be the same positive way to, let's say you have a good mindset, right? In 10 years, that mindset might not be valuable, I guess, or helpful, or prosperous. And it's the way of being able to take the steering wheel and just go your own direction. Just shift it if you needed to. Because over the years, over a long period of time, if you want to put it like that, the same ideas and concepts have not stayed the same. It's like, you see all these things change. You see the way people interact with others change. You see what is right and wrong change. You see what what is acceptable. It all changes. We all change. And now, what are we moving to? What are we moving to? Are we moving to a routine of just constant regression, or just stagnation, or what would be the right word? Constant just avoidance. Are we avoiding putting our best foot forward? Are we avoiding just doing what's best for us? Or are we, putting our best foot forward, taking it one step at a time, moving forward? And it's like, what are we focused on? What are we focused on? And you'll realize, the same way you thought at 10, 15, 20, however old you may be. Let's start from 5 years old. You don't think the same. At 25, at 15, you don't think the same. As you experience new things, new challenges, and new situations where you have to think different. And you'll see these things, and the same thing you might have thought was wrong, now you might see it as good. You might have used to think, oh, money is evil. Let's say that money is evil. Rich people are evil. It's like, you may learn more, and it's like, money isn't evil, it's the people using it. And it's the shift in mindset that just allows you to grow and just do things in a new light, and do it in a new perspective, and just grow. As it's like, in every area of life that you go into, it's like, you have to be open to learning, open to being criticized. As I know, if someone hears this, they can easily just argue and disagree with me. I want us to have thoughtful disagreements, where it's like, if there's something that doesn't sound right, or doesn't completely encapsulate the whole thing, like get the whole picture, it's like, you can throw it in there, and it's like, it's accepted, or it can be challenged and come up with a better view of what we should do. But with that being said, this was just me expressing myself, just what I'm thinking at the moment, what I'm feeling. Not even feeling, I just feel calm. I feel excited. Although there's that little part of me that's just like a little sad, I won't lie, because it's like, I'm just thinking of everything that could happen. you know, just letting go of the me now, and moving into a new area. And this isn't to say I'm gonna switch up or anything. Because it's like my principles, what I stand for. It's all gonna be the same. It's all loyalty, integrity, all that. But it's like I know and realize, even with this, you know, the more we grow as a community, the more changes are gonna have to happen. The more upgrades, you can say, is gonna have to happen. As like, let's say it comes to a point, I wanna have a setup, you know, place where I can just set my phone or camera, even getting a camera in itself, because I use my phone, and just placing it, just having an environment where it's just represents us and all that. The content I want to create, you know, I like making these videos because it's like really just shows, you know, what I just think, and hopefully someone just can learn something from it or apply it. It's like that's what's truly important to me. But then there's like a side of me that just wants to have fun and share it with others, just bring joy, you know, because in the future I already have some ideas of things I want to do based on different levels and things of that, where I can just have you guys just do something great, you know, just kind of like a competition kind of thing, because I think that'd be fun. But other than that, it's like I just want to leave it off there, you know. Dreamers turning dreams into reality. Love you.